When I heard that the NFL had sent out a memo to teams to say, if you're talking to Ken Francis, beware. Really? I'm like, who's Ken Francis? You know? He is prohibited from negotiating offer sheets or player contracts. He's called an uncertified person by the National Football League Management Council in an exchange memorandum to chief executives, presidents, general managers, and club contract negotiators, pretty much everybody, to say that Ken Francis is not an NFLPA certified agent, and he may be contacting clubs and attempting to persuade club personnel to enter into negotiations with or concerning Lamar Jackson, who's currently under a non-exclusive franchise tender with the Baltimore Ravens. Just reminding everybody, hey, if you do this, we might reject the offer sheet. Stay away from Ken Francis. Who the hell is Ken Francis?
Exactly.
Well, apparently he is a colleague and friend of none other than Lamar Jackson in a venture involving fitness equipment.
Like home exercise.
Now, Tom Pelissero, my colleague, tweeted out that he's been negotiating on behalf of Lamar Jackson, and Lamar picked on that particular aspect of it, being told that teams are not allowed to negotiate with him because he's not a certified agent. Lamar said, "Stop lying. That man never tried to negotiate for me." And 2 crying, laughing emojis. And then to lament, I guess, his current station in life, where he's trying to stick aside reports that he feels are not true, and maybe his friend Ken Francis is being improperly targeted by the NFL. He tweeted out, "This is every day, but it's okay not to be okay, mental health awareness." And there is a photograph of the famed smoking outdoors Ben Affleck, looking quite miserable about something, wearing his number 8 Ravens jersey.
Hey, that's
bad, amazing.
That was bad funny, I thought.
So, this is my only 2 cents here. This is my only 2 cents here, because I do dig Lamar Jackson. I have seen him, just so everyone understands, I've seen him in action with fans. To call him stellar is an understatement. Photographs, pictures, autographs, sitting there, eye-to-eye contact with kids, like getting down on their level type stuff. Making sure he's eye-to-eye contact. He's brilliant. On the field, brilliant. When he's healthy, on the field, brilliant. Okay? Don't know what's going on in that facility, that locker room. You hear lots of stuff about Lamar's preparation and all that. Again, I cannot confirm any of it. I just tell you what I hear in this microphone. But what I see is Lamar is a dynamite aces individual, and this league is better off when he is active and playing games. He is electrifying. And he tweeted out today, "I'm the storm," with 5 tornado emojis and 2 lightning emojis. And all I'm saying is this is the last thing that we should be talking about with Lamar Jackson. And you could sit here and say, well, no, the Ravens should pay him what he's worth.
They're trying.
Apparently. I don't know. We don't know what we don't know. All I know is that he is out there with the whole idea of him not having an agent, and other guys don't have agents. I mean, Richard Sherman negotiated a contract for himself. Laramie Tunsil supposedly didn't have an agent in this generationally enriching, record-breaking contract he just signed for a left tackle with the Houston Texans. All I know is that the league heard enough from enough people to send out a release or a memorandum. And you could sit here and say this is part of the collusion. Trust me. The league wants Lamar Jackson on the field as much as anybody else. Period. End of story. Do you know why, in a way, or a large way, Bengals, Ravens wound up in the night spot of Sunday night of Super Wildcard Weekend because the league rolled the bones and NBC rolled the bones that Lamar's going to be playing. Lamar coming back from injury against Cincinnati in a night game where maybe they knock out the defending AFC champs. Of course, that's why they put it there. If they knew Tyler Huntley, with all due respect, was starting that game when it all came out, do you think it would have been there sitting in the Sunday night spot?
Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So if there's a general manager out there that's thinking of signing him to an offer sheet, getting a call from somebody who's in a business venture called the entire gym, who are you? You look at the deck, and his first line of his credit is that he's got 10 years of IT experience. Like, this is you're sending him just to even give he might not be negotiating for you, but knocking on a door of any part to a general manager who's got to turn to a boss and say 2 first-round picks and maybe 170, 180, 190, maybe $200 million of guaranteed money to this guy? Oh, who called you? Did you speak to Lamar? No, I spoke to Ken Francis. Who's Ken Francis?
Yeah.
My first thought was, is he related in any way to Ron Mexico?
Nice.
Because put him now in that pantheon. I don't mean to. I know I sound like I'm denigrating. I don't mean to denigrate. I'm just trying to say that this is just getting to a spot where it does not benefit Lamar Jackson. It just doesn't. You know, he's now gotten no offer sheets in about a week plus. And yeah, he's generationally brilliant. He's really great at the football. But in addition to being expensive and it costing 2 first-round selections, the league is now putting out a memorandum about somebody nobody's ever heard of who's apparently just cold calling. Is that what's happening? Because that's what I'm hearing. Like, cold calling general managers? Who are you? Oh, I'm a colleague. I'm a representative of Lamar Jackson, or I'm calling on Lamar's behalf. I'm not saying he's and you know, Lamar's hanging his hat on the negotiation part of it.
Or parsing language, like, come on. That dude is out there repping
If this guy is out there making any phone calls on Lamar's behalf for anything to any executive who's going to have to eventually stare someone in the face and say, you have to slice a check 9 figures that might start with a 2. Oh, who's the one who started this? Ken Francis. It doesn't bode well. Now, again, I'm just going on reports, and Lamar is tweeting out what he's been tweeting out. But there's a reason why the league sent this memorandum. And agents are laughing. That matters. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.